Pencils down.
Boom.
There it
Drop
is.
it.
Pencils down.
Drop
That's
it. All done.
Wow.
Wow.
403, and what an episode.
In the book.
In the books. Man, it's Eddie, I thought you were in mid-season 4.
I really felt good. It felt good. And you too. You too.
Thanks, buddy.
You too. Very
Thank
good.
you.
Very good.
Mid-season form today. I really think, and we have a lot of haters. Eddie?
I know.
And
So many haters. So many haters.
And now they just saw you in mid-season form. All the haters.
Yeah.
All the haters. So that's that. Now
Trying to knock us down from our top 40 or 39th ranked
still
nerd podcast.
in Good Pods. Still number 39th ranked nerd podcast in the world.
In the
according
world.
to Good Pods.
In the
You know how many fucking
world.
people pretend to be nerds out there and have a podcast
Right.
about it?
Right.
And
I'm wearing a mask shirt. Who wears a mask? Look at that. Cobra Fett and mask.
Look behind me.
Look behind. Look, I just have a MODOK figure right there.
Just right there.
Just right
have
there.
one. It's just MODOK.
I just have it.
Just waiting. Wait a minute. There it is. Why?
Why do you just have that? You don't.
Why?
You don't have it unless you're a nerd. Look.
There it
I got
is.
I got the Deadpool Wolverine lockets. Look at that. You don't have that unless you're a fucking nerd.
A Diddy Kong plushie.
Look at that.
A Diddy Kong plushie from like 1997.
Just,
What else?
I've had it with these people.
I've had it.
You don't know what a nerd is.
Nah. Here we are. So number 39. We should be number 1, but
Should be number one
know
nerd
what?
podcast.
I'm
I guarantee you the number one nerd podcast doesn't have
They don't
the
talk about
Deadpool Wolverine lockets.
do they have this Xbox controller
Do they have that?
sitting
No,
around
they don't.
right there?
No. They have a Hydra agent just standing by,
Just waiting
just waiting.
on
No.
call. Do they have the Japanese Famicom Zelda 2? Right.
Right.
Do they just have it?
Do they have Star-Lord's working headphones? Working headphones from Star-Lord.
Working here.
Do they have that? Just standing by?
We
Number
win.
one nerd podcast?
We should be number 1. God damn.
Fuck off, everybody else. 1 to 38 can fuck off.
They can eat shit.
They don't know.
They don't. Well, they'll never know. Do they have some horribly outdated sexist book on etiquette that their aunt gave them? Call
No,
me Mister.
they do not. They do not. They do not.
Should I read through this?
Do they have a Squatch Captain America
No.
Liberty lather soap
No.
just hanging out in case you want to
No.
bathe? No.
Yes.
Read some. Read some.
This is page 80. This is at the theater. Wait, let me
Page
see.
80.
Call me Mister. My aunt gave me this when I was like 14.
Call me Mister.
Call me Mister. It was taken from the Laredo School District Library, 1966.
Okay.
How horrific is this going to be?
And this is not a tongue-in-cheek book. This is a serious, real
No.
etiquette book. How to act.
Do you want to know when it's okay to massage your skin as a man?
Yeah, when?
When to massage the skin? Massage whenever it is convenient for you to do so. As a man, you may feel that this is for the feminine gender only, but men, take precautions with diet and weight control. Effeminate? Of course not. Just good sense. And there's
Just
no
good sense.
reason we
Good
should
man
reap
sense.
the benefits of an occasional massage to ease tensions. Renew
Hey,
your
it's a very
energies and help
progressive
skin
book.
tone.
Call me Mister.
If you can't seem to find the time or are disinclined to do it yourself, ask your barber to give you a massage and see for yourself the tremendous pickup it gives you in your skin. This is insanely progressive.
It's so progressive.
Have your barber fucking give you a hand job in the back of the fucking...
How progressive is that?
Jesus, who knew this was in here? Could you imagine asking a guy cutting your hair if you could just give
Hey,
him
do you mind
while you're at it?
when we're done? Little handy J in the back.
Do you want to know the rules for a theater?
Yeah, please.
Theaters, concerts, and operas are more formal than movies. The same rules apply, plus a few others. All right? Here's at the theater, Eddie.
Okay.
Number 1, tickets are bought in advance. If
Sure.
they're held at the box office, the man picks them up while the woman stands aside and waits for him. I've never read this. My aunt wanted me to read this book. Punctuality is an important consideration. It's best to allow a little extra time to get settled in your seats before the performance starts. In some theaters, the management reserves the right to ask you to wait until the scene is over if you arrive after the opening. Oh, this is live theater. Or maybe it's a movie. The usher leads away down the aisle, followed by the woman with the man last. Okay? Between the acts, the man asks the woman if she would like to smoke and goes to the lobby with her if she would. If he wants to smoke and she doesn't, it isn't exactly incorrect for him to go out by himself, but it's pretty unsociable. You usually leave your coats and programs on your seat unless you plan to stand outside or think the lobby would be chilly. Leaving the theater, the man may help the woman with her coat and put his on when they are sitting. But if you leave before the performance is over, carry your coat over your arm until you get to the back of the theater so you won't disturb others. Look at this is fucking gold.
This is gold. This sounds like something Tucker Carlson might have written.
Well, except for especially with the have your barber give you a massage.
Get him and then have him jerk you off. Have him jerk you off. That's fine. You can get jerked off.
Imagine Jordan Peterson. It's very manly to get jerked off by a barber. It's a very manly thing.
It's manly to get jerked off by the barber.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you knew this, Eddie, but hats eventually get soiled and out of shape.
Yeah.
It's time to send them out for professional care. That's something else that a mister would do.
A mister would definitely do that.
Man. Is there fucking?
That's beautiful.
Should I see if there's?
There's got to be something about sex etiquette.
There has to be sex etiquette. There's got to be. Do you want to see what they say about kissing in public?
Please.
What do you think it's gonna? I'm just kissing in public. Let me see. What do you think? There's no sex. I think making love. Is there making whoopee? I think it's making whoopee.
Making whoopee.
Let's
see.
76. Kissing in public. All right. Let's just. If it's perfectly it's perfectly proper and lots of fun too when you're greeting her or saying goodbye, but be brief about it. Okay, there it is.
Be brief.
There it is.
When you're making whoopee, be brief. What nerd podcast has that?
Did this skyrocket us to now the number one male?
1 to 38
podcast?
Doesn't have that.
No.
And then you have some Edith sunglasses to throw on top of that.
Jesus, are we the number one male etiquette podcast on the planet?
I think we are now.
And what's weird is Eddie and I being manly men's men. We knew everything in this book.
Manliest of men.
We knew this. How many times have we gotten massages from our barbers?
Dude. Every time I go. Sometimes I just go in for the massage and not the haircut.
Okay. Leave the shears, buddy. We're not here for that today. You know what, Eddie? Fuck it. You know you can email us at the Ramble at the RamblePod.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Podcast Ramble, Twitter at Podcast Ramble1, YouTube, The Ramble Tube. We have a merch page, TeePublic.
Right.
Subscribe to The Ramble, 5-star rating, positive to do all those things. Eddie and I have several comedy hours and albums out there on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to music. I have an hour up on my YouTube page. Eddie has his hour up. Just go check it out.
Check it out.
Check our shit out. Subscribe to all of our shit. YouTube, everything. And let's pretend that alt-right Cody is here. He's not. I think it's getting rougher and rougher over there for him. But let's. He had a big Trump's first day out, and since the debate was down at his the Hannibal Lecter thing, and he had to
introduce his son to the world. So we got Barron.
Hate his kid, and then
the heir to the empire.
The heir, and then they fucking. And then now more and more people are like, wait a minute. So this guy was all over Epstein's flight log, huh? That's kind of what everyone I don't know how it took them this long to piece that together, but there it is. But they hate pedophiles, Eddie.
They hate pedophiles.
Man, they conservatives, they pedo, you fucking pedo. And then
he was a CIA op from a long time ago who was infiltrating Epstein. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Infiltrating Epstein.
Right. Every time your guy gets busted, come up with the most ridiculous horseshit excuse possible for him. That's the move. But you know what? Let's 9 minutes and 33 seconds.
That's
let's
good.
Pretend
That's
all right,
solid.
Cody's here and sing along if you know the words. Well, it's been building up inside of me for I don't know how long. I don't know why, but I keep thinking something's bound to go wrong. but she looks me in my eyes and makes me realize when she says, don't worry, baby, everything will turn out all right. Don't worry, babe, don't worry, baby. There we go. Bam. There we are. Some Beach Boys for you here at Ramble 403, Eddie. Look at that.
403.
403.
403.
It's gonna be kind of a short one. You got shit to do. And then we both have to see Acolyte before tomorrow.
Right, we got some shit to talk about.
We're doing our Friday podcast. We're recording it earlier than usual because I'm going to be flying to Atlanta. If any Ramblers are in the Atlanta area, I'll be headlining the Atlanta Punchline July 12th and 13th, Friday and Saturday. Come on out. I have to go to Atlanta, so we'll be we got to record these quicker, and so we got to see Acolyte. Can I give you a tease for Mills?
Please.
Mills was on my Mills is on my kick and
No spoilers.
Twitch.
No spoilers, right?
No spoilers.
Okay.
He's not spoiling it, but this is on my Retro Rocha kick and Twitch.
Mills.
YouTube,
Mills.
just my name.
Okay.
Eddie, that Retro Rocha thing where I stream games, the thing I've told you about.
Very popular with everybody.
Huge.
Hugely popular.
Mills said he's giving it the same scoring you are.
Okay. So he had it at 4-3, or wait, 5 and.
He had it at 4-2.
Oh, 4-2. 4-2. Okay. Because I had 2 losses.
You had 2 losses and 4 wins. Right. I had it. Not with me. It just pulled over even.
500. You're at 500.
No, they're above. They're one game above 500, but I haven't seen 7.
Oh, that's right.
So with 6. Or no, I had him at 500. You're right.
You have him 500. You have 3. You had 3 straight losses there.
I did. I had 3.
Wait, no, and then the win. You had 2 wins, 3 losses, and a win.
Yes, so they just pulled.
I have them at 4-2.
Marley, I'm trying to record a fucking podcast. It's kind of hard to get up and close the fucking door every time you fucking open it when I'm fucking recording.
Fucking Ramble corporate. Ramble corporate.
But I give it. I'm at 3-3. You're at 4-2.
3-3. What'd Mills say?
5-2. 5-2.
Wow, 5-2.
Mills has it at 5-2.
Now, did he say it was a blowout win, or did they eat one out?
He didn't go into specifics. He just
didn't go into specifics.
I got Acolyte at 5-2.
5-2. Wow, that's an impressive record at 5-2.
And if I think, hey, these guys are 4-3, hell of a comeback from losing, from dropping
comeback.
3 in a row.
Ahsoka level comeback. Ahsoka level.
Jesus, that Ahsoka is still the greatest comeback in TV history. That was literally the television version of the Patriots-Falcons Super Bowl. Ahsoka
first half was abysmal.
Oh, so if you're a Patriots fan, Ahsoka was down 28-3, and then I don't know how the fuck she did it, but she did it. She did it. That was crazy.
And Boba Fett was the version of the 2000 Washington Redskins, where it was like a dream team.
What the fuck happened?
Look, what are you guys doing? You can't put all this together? Make it work.
You can't. Did they even make the playoffs? They made the playoffs, didn't they?
No, they didn't make the playoffs that year. They didn't make the playoffs.
That was Book of Boba Fett. They really did not. They tried.
They tried. They had the roster, but they just didn't put it all together on the field.
Couldn't do it.
They didn't put it together on the field.
Couldn't do it on the field. Oh shit. But yeah, it's
5-2. Okay.
He's 5-2. We'll see.
All right.
We'll
Mills.
see. Mills. Still, what's he gonna tell you? Still pissed. They still have cancer. That's not fun.
Yeah, that sucks.
Excited
Hate
so much. To fight it again.
Keep fighting. Keep kicking its ass.
What else am I gonna
You know
do?
what? Keep fucking kicking its ass.
Part of me gets scared, like, well, shit, who the fuck beats it 4 times? You know what I mean?
You beat it 4 times.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, man. Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited.
You're gonna be the Ric Flair of fucking cancer. That's what you're gonna be. You're gonna beat it 17 times. Yeah, you're gonna 17 times. You're gonna beat this shit.
Well, I hope not. I hope it's over.
You're gonna be the GOAT. You're gonna be the GOAT at beating cancer.
The Ric Flair of beating cancer.
That's what you're gonna be. I know it.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Should Cena get the belt one last time? I think I know what you think. You know what he's doing, right? He's coming back for a whole year.
He's going to retire at WrestleMania 41.
And he's gonna do a full-on, like, I'm part of the roster schedule. 41.
Yeah, he's going to run the whole year, right?
That's cool. Dude.
I mean,
should they give him the belt one last time?
If he's going to do 1 year and run it full schedule, do the house shows, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, and I wouldn't have a problem if they gave it to him. You know, to do it at his age. What is he in his late 40s now?
Yeah.
And he runs a full. But then again, I don't think it's his last. He'll go away for 5 years, and they're going to pull him back somehow.
Right.
So I don't know how.
Flair retired 500 times.
Yeah, right. And so is The Rock. The Rock and Shawn Michaels, I never thought would come back, and he came. But like they always at least come back one more time because the money's too much.
Well, here's what I would like. Just because I think they worked so well together when they were both. Why not have him get the belt and then drop the belt in a fucking 45-minute match to CM Punk at WrestleMania?
I mean, have him win it at like Royal Rumble or something like that, and then Punk wins the Rumble, goes,
and then Punk takes on Cena for.
Because I mean, you don't want him to win. I mean, I guess you could have him win his final match and make that the title, and then he just surrenders it. But usually, when you lose, you go out on your back. That's usually how. That's the tradition.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean,
I'd like to see
because Flair had like something like 20. Flair had like some 20-something world titles, and then the WWE only counts it as 16. But he had like 21 or 22 world titles.
Yep.
So even if Cena gets 17 and beats Flair's record, he doesn't really truly beat Flair's record.
Who would?
He just still has 17 WWE titles.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Now,
so I guess it's whatever is good for storytelling, then let him do it. It doesn't matter.
I would like to see him and CM Punk go at it one more time.
I would like to see that. They had some good battles.
They had great matches. I would love to see that, and that's never even been hinted at since Punk has come back. And
It'd be nice.
Such a great rivalry. At the peak of CM Punk ascending, he was having.
But isn't there a rubber match due between Rock and Cena?
I didn't know that.
Because they had those two WrestleMania. They had those two WrestleManias in a row.
True.
And they both won each, and that's the rubber match.
Yeah, that would work too.
And The Rock loves throwing his nose into those WrestleMania main events.
Sure does.
So
he loves being
I would probably see that probably more than CM Punk.
More than CM Punk, yeah, that would make that
Rock Cena for the rubber match.
Now, Eddie.
Yeah.
The best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. We already kind of hinted at it, but let's just get official. Fleetwood Mac solo artist song.
Yeah.
You're thinking Holiday Road by Lindsey Buckingham.
I'm unchanged. I'm unwavering in my opinion. That is the best Fleetwood Mac solo song.
The Stevie Nicks ones are great. The Christine McVie one is great, but I think I'm right there with you.
I don't think you don't change the station.
You don't. You don't.
If Holiday Road's on.
No, you can't. You can't. And now this kind of leads into I'm giving you this is being sprung on you.
Okay, springing it, sure.
But since we agree that the best around Fleetwood Mac artist solo song is Lindsey Buckingham's Holiday Road.
Right.
That's the best around.
Right.
Now we're going to go to the darkest hour. Worst moment in the Vacation movies. Can I tell you mine? And I'm going to give you a caveat. I've never seen Vegas Vacation. Okay. And I didn't see the remake with Ed Helms, whatever the Christine Applegate, whatever the
So are we only picking from the original 3 Vacation films?
You can if there's a moment, if all of Vegas Vacation isn't for you, then that's fine. But I have my darkest moment.
Okay, what is it?
It was a scene I hated as a kid watching it.
Right.
And it's in European Vacation.
Okay.
Where it's 5 minutes of them trying on clothes.
Oh, God.
Fucking, with that Dr. John song, new looks, looking at the hall. It was just like, what am I watching right now? This is This is a sequel to one of the greatest comedies ever, and it's been pretty funny so far. And now for 5 minutes they're just trying on fucking clothes. What the fuck is happening? Now, I haven't seen Vegas Vacation. Thankfully, Christmas Vacation completely rebounded.
Yeah.
Not that European Vacation was bad. I thought European Vacation
No, it had
was
its moments for sure. Solidly, it had its moments.
No, it's definitely the weakest of the first three.
Oh, for sure.
You go Vacation,
sure.
Christmas, European.
European, then probably Vegas Vacation is the. But then again, the thing is, like Vacation and Christmas Vacation, I've watched so many times.
Yes.
European Vacation falls under that in the viewership totals. It's not as much. I haven't seen it as much.
Right.
And Vegas Vacation, I think I've only seen twice, maybe twice. Maybe
I've heard it was terrible. So fuck. I don't want this. I
Right.
have such a great memory with Christmas Vacation. Let me just walk away.
I mean, Vegas Vacation's pretty brutal. The whole thing. There's the one scene in Vegas Vacation that I think could fit into the other vacations because I think it's that funny where they end up going to a really shitty casino and the games there are just like it's war. And then I think the one guy is like, who's the guy from Princess Bride with the ball with the money? He's like
Wallace Shawn.
Yes, he keeps saying the what's the word?
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. He's a dealer there, and it's basically like, guess how many fingers are behind my back? Like it's the shittiest casino that they go to, and and Clark loses that. So that scene in particular is the lone bright spot in that movie.
So Cousin Eddie does not help Vegas Vacation.
No, he was so nice and subtle. He was so nice and subtle in the first Vacation.
Yes.
He played it. It was a ridiculous character, but it wasn't cartoonish.
Right.
And then in Vegas, and then Christmas Vacation, he was sort of like, okay, I'm heightening it, but it was still funny because it was Cousin Eddie and he's back. Yes. Vegas Vacation, it's too much. It's just, he's too in on the joke at that point.
It's Hulk Hogan coming out as Mr. America.
It's a little, it's just.
It's like, okay.
Pull it in a little bit. You're not grounded anymore at all in it.
But is there anything in Vegas Vacation that's worse than them trying on clothes?
I'm trying to think. Because I can't really remember a whole lot of that movie. I remember not laughing a lot.
Right.
But, I mean, just because I don't know, I would have to give it to you. The trying on clothes scene in in European Vacation.
It's so bad.
It's a pretty big low point.
What are we doing? Like, was it just like, we need to film a scene where they're trying on clothes. And then they win. Like, I look cool. I feel cool. Like, no, you guys look like fucking idiots.
And then they're all walking out dressed up in their cool clothes.
And their cool clothes. It was like, this just did nothing.
Yeah, that was a bad scene.
It was terrible. Like, I really think that was the darkest hour of the Vacation
you're probably right on that.
Franchise. Like, I wonder if Frank Zappa said, no, you're not putting my daughter in that scene. You know what I mean? Like, yes, she can be in this. No, she's not in that. Like, ooh, you know what I mean? It was a hard one to take.
It was a bad one. That was a bad scene.
Look at the things we've solved right now, Eddie. Look at the thing. Now let's go to Done Dirty or the Right Move.
All right.
The midnight meeting between who was it? Who
Dr. Mindbender and Destro?
Destro. Yep.
Were the two main culprits.
What was it called when they convinced Nixon to step down? What was that famous was this the and so Done Dirty or the Right Move? And it was Dr. Mindbender and Destro basically going, look, Cobra Commander's done. We need something else.
We've taken too many L's with this guy.
We got to get Serpent. Done Dirty or Right Move. Oh, God.
Dr. Mindbender and Destro, they combed the tombs of the greatest leaders in the history.
To get the DNA
to find the DNA. Napoleon, Julius Caesar, Hannibal. Not Hannibal Lecter, because he's not a real person.
Trump would have loved him. They should have got... Dr. Mindbender and
Hannibal Lecter
should have gotten Hannibal. Serpentor would have been the perfect. Hannibal Lecter's a great guy. I love that guy. They got the wrong Hannibal. They tried to get the wrong Hannibal. They should have gotten Hannibal Lecter. Dr. Mindbender and Destro, big mistake. Horrible mistake. A terrible mistake.
So they got him and then Attila the Hun.
But one of
And
them
it
they
says-
didn't get, and they had to sub Sergeant Slaughter.
They had to jack off Sergeant Slaughter. They captured Sergeant Slaughter and jacked him off. Oh! Don't you do that! You. Oh! What are you doing?
Wait, but which leader did they miss that they had to get that they replaced with Sergeant Slaughter?
Which one was it? I'm trying to look it up. That they've missed out on somebody.
Jesus Christ! Did G.I. Joe oversell Sergeant Slaughter? Sorry, we couldn't get Attila the Hun, so we got Sergeant Slaughter's the next. They really propped up Sergeant Slaughter. Didn't G.I. Joe maybe propped up Sergeant Slaughter a bit too much?
A little much. I believe a little much. I'm trying to find out I forgot which leader they missed out on.
When they had to replace him with Slaughter.
Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
There it is.
Sergeant Slaughter defends the tomb of Sun Tzu
And
and prevents Dr. Mindbender from stealing Sun Tzu's TZU, Sun Tzu, DNA.
The Art of War. Yep.
Slaughter then becomes Mindbender's alternative DNA candidate in the latter's attempt to create Suprintor.
Okay, so they miss out on the guy who wrote maybe the greatest book of strategy,
The Art of War.
And they think,
And
well,
they subbed in Sergeant Slaughter.
no wonder Serpentor was a worthless pile of shit.
Could you imagine? They got fucking honky tonk man because they couldn't get
Sun Tzu.
they couldn't get Sun Tzu, so they got honky
They
tonk.
settled for the Rougeau brothers because they couldn't get
The Mountie.
Sun Tzu wasn't there, so we got the Mountie's DNA. They oversold the fucking Sergeant. Oh god, how did they jerk him off? Would the Destro just put on a wig and be like, "No, I'm here to suck your dick.
I'm the Baroness. No, I'm the Baroness.
I'm here to. Oh, I guess if she'll suck my dick, I don't like her, but if she's sucking my cock,
Wow, your mouth
All
sure
right.
is shiny and cold. Why is your face silver, Baroness?
did Mindbender and Destro have to draw straws? Like one of us has got to suck.
Who's
the guy.
sucking off Sergeant Slaughter?
All right, paper, rock, scissors.
Best of 5.
You know that went to best of 15 before they find before it's like, look,
Before somebody drew a gun on somebody.
for Mindbender was like, hey, I've won enough. Destro, get over there. You got to suck his dick.
We need his DNA.
How stupid is Sergeant Slaughter? Like, where do those Cobra guys go? It's just the Baroness now. What? I can't believe. I swear I was just fighting Destro and Dr. Mindbender. But now
And
the
then the
Baroness
Baroness is here.
wanted to suck my dick. Yeah, all right, I guess.
Okay, I've gotta come. Why are you putting it in a cup? Why are you putting it in a cup?
Wait a minute. Yeah, you said you were going to swallow.
Where are you going with it? Where are you taking it?
That's it? You just leave it.
It's your turn, baby.
I didn't even get to see your tits.
It's your turn.
I gotta let me eat your pussy. Where you going?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking Destro.
Mindbender
Blue.
just tricks. He just tricks Slaughter into thinking he's eating a pussy, and Destro's just sitting there getting his dick licked. He's just like, what the fuck?
You like that, huh? You like that?
Destro's just like, get me the fuck out of here. I want to leave right now.
Your clit is huge.
You have a couple of babies or something? You give birth to triplets? Jesus Christ, what is it?
Maybe Dr. Mindbender can give you some rejuvenation surgery. This is all out. Fuck.
Just how did they get Dr. Sergeant Slaughter's I guarantee you that was all written, but then after Transformers the movie, they're like, yeah, we can't.
We can't do that to the kids. Not after Optimus Prime.
We learned our lesson.
Not after we did to Prime. We can't do that to Slaughter.
Yeah. Hey, Baroness, it's all right if you want to pee on me a little bit while I'm down here.
Let it go.
Let it rip. Let it rip.
We're all hold back.
We're all adults.
We're all adults. We're all consenting adults here.
This is fine. Come on.
Oh. Fuck.
We missed out on Sun Tzu. How about Sergeant Slaughter? Why not Sergeant Slaughter? Give him a shot. Duke would have been. He's the leader. Go get Duke's DNA.
Flint, Hawk.
Flint, Hawk.
Any other Joe.
Sergeant Slaughter. Oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus. Whew. So, back to our question.
Yeah, who? Done dirty or had to be done?
Done dirty or had to be done? Was it the right move? Look, in hindsight, it was done dirty because Serpentor accomplished absolutely nothing.
He did nothing. They brought Cobra Commander. But I would say if you're talking about in the moment,
it's a right move.
It had to be done, right? Or right, Mo?
It's firing Jason Garrett for Mike McCarthy. At the time, you had to do it.
Right. At the time, in the moment, you had to do it.
So
it had to be done. It wasn't done dirty.
No, it wasn't done
because you've taken all these L's as under Cobra Commander. So it had to be done. It was the right move.
It was the right move.
At the moment.
At the moment, and then I think I'm with you. At that moment, now in hindsight, yeah, they did him dirty.
But how depressed? How depressed is Destro after you see what a failure Serpentor was, what he had to go through, everything he did to put Serpentor in charge? He was more invested than anybody.
Sergeant Slaughter had to eat his ass for 20 minutes. He had to stand there and take it because he thought he was going down on the Baroness. I'm not even into this kind of stuff, Mindbender. For the good of the
Make
team.
him stop, Mindbender. Make him stop. So it had to be done. Had to be. It was the right move.
I think it had to be done too because if you look at the time, Cobra Commander was just racking up loss after loss after loss. Just couldn't get it done.
Had to do it.
And then you think, okay, well, we need a new guy.
Yeah.
And it's Serpentor. And
it failed.
He was.
And the biggest loser was Destro.
And Destro took the biggest.
He took the biggest L of them all.
Look, I'm sorry. I know we've been teasing this O.J. Simpson video game, but we can't top this. In this abbreviated ramble, we have to end here.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to The Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating, a positive victory.
Come on, maggot.
Work that shit, maggot.
Don't forget the balls.
No, come on. We like the balls tickled, you maggot. Come on, you maggot. Give it to me.
Poor Destro had to blow him and get called a maggot the whole time.
God, did they oversell Sergeant Slaughter so much?
Oh.
He was the most over. I think who was oversold more in GI? It had to have been him or the Fridge. It had to have been Sergeant Slaughter.
Probably Slaughter, because the Fridge, they sold him, but they didn't sell him as hard as.
No, not Slaughter. Jeez.
Not like Slaughter. Not what they did with Slaughter. Because if you remember in the movie, he just starts kicking ass when he goes onto the field.
Nemesis Enforcer stands no chance against him.
No chance against Slaughter.
It was a squash match. It was a squash. It was just 10 seconds. You're like, holy shit, he already beat him.
Right.
They oversold, they oversold Slaughter like a motherfucker. They're like, all right, yo, Joes, it's time to leave. And he's like, hold on. He's ripped off Nemesis Enforcer's own dick, and he's just shoving it in his Nemesis Enforcer's mouth.
You like that? How do you like that?
Sarge, we're
maggot.
good. We won. We got to go, man.
We got to clear the field, buddy.
We got to get out of here, man.
And I'm pretty sure you're not saying maggot anymore.
Getting uncomfortable.
It's getting uncomfortable. Ah.
What a ramble. Like, Eddie, this should put us at number 1 on Nerd
It
Podcast.
should be. We should be the number 1 nerd podcast for that segment alone.
God, for that segment alone. Thank you for tuning into the Ramble. We love you all. Stay safe out there. You know where to find us. Go find us. We will be back Friday for a Acolyte recap Ramble Radio. Until
5
then,
and 2?
Stay safe. 5 and maybe 4 and 3 for me. We'll see.
We'll see.
We love you all. Take care, everybody. Stay safe out there. Bye.